Hey Giants fans, welcome back to New York Giants News, where we bring you the most exciting updates from our beloved Big Blue. Today we've got some exclusive and intense news from the Giants' joint practice with the Detroit Lions. Trust me, you won't want to miss a second of this. But before we get into it, if you're a die-hard Giants fan, make sure you're subscribed to Big Blue News. We're your go-to source for daily engaging content on all things Big Blue. Help us reach our goal of 2,000 subscribers this offseason by hitting that subscribe button now. The Giants are back and they're fiercer than ever. During their first joint practice with the Lions, the intensity was off the charts. Picture this: fights breaking out left and right, players showing grit, and an electric atmosphere that screamed New York Giants football. It was a physical and fiery practice, and our boys didn't back down one bit. Let's dive into the highlights. Malik Nabers and Brian Burns were absolute standouts. Nabers, who's been impressive all camp, continued to shine. He wasn't just beating our DBs, he was cooking the Lions' defense all practice long. It's clear he's not just a training camp star, he's ready to dominate this season. On the defensive side, Brian Burns was a beast. He made the Lions' offensive line look like amateurs, constantly breaking through and making plays. If anyone doubted his impact, today's performance should put those doubts to rest. But it wasn't just about individual performances. The entire team showed resilience and toughness. Daniel Jones, our QB1, was in the thick of it, leading by example and even getting involved in the action. This is the kind of leadership and fight we've been longing to see. Remember last year when the Lions seemed to have the upper hand in our joint practices? Not this time. Our Giants didn't back down. They stepped up and showed they won't be pushed around. Rookie slot corner Andrew Phillips was another name that kept popping up. He was in nearly every scuffle, showing he's got the heart and fight to make it in this league. This kid is wired differently, and that's exactly what we need in our secondary. The practice had an electric atmosphere, with Giants legends like Michael Strawn, Tom Coughlin, and Victor Cruz on the sidelines cheering on the team. Their presence brought a sense of nostalgia and pride, reminding us of the glory days and showing that Giants football is truly back. This practice wasn't just about fights and intensity. It was about setting a tone for the season. The Giants are tired of being underestimated. They've been labeled as one of the worst rosters by analysts, but today they showed they're ready to fight back and prove everyone wrong. So what's the solution to turning this grit and intensity into wins? It starts with maintaining this level of play and bringing it into the regular season. Brian Daboll and the coaching staff have a lot to be proud of, but they also have a lot to work on. They need to harness this energy, keep the players focused, and ensure that the mistakes are minimized. Giants fans, it's time to get excited. This team is different. They're fighting, they're showing heart, and they're ready to make some noise this season. If today's practice is any indication, we're in for one hell of a ride. So if you're ready to see our Giants take on the Lions in the first preseason game, smash that like button and subscribe to New York Giants News for all the latest updates. Stay tuned, and let's go Big Blue.